Holidays, everybody, and now I'm back to make a very short video. I will say that I'm currently making this video because I've seen a lot of traction in a particular crypto space, and I just want to kind of get that message out there so everyone can take advantage of this opportunity. Now, keep in mind when it comes to cryptos and cryptocurrency, it can be very risky, and you should invest at your own tolerance rate. And there is no guarantee based off of this video whether you should buy something or not. This is just merely putting some ideas out there for you to kind of think about and give you instructions on how you should be able to purchase these things should you want to take that option. So what I'm presenting to you all about today is Magicraft. If you know about cryptocurrency, it has now been shifting over into this platform called the metaverse. You've probably seen it on CNN. Facebook has changed their name to Meta. You have also seen a little bit more conversation about Meta come up in video games. Your kids might be playing like Roblox and these other video games. And this is basically what they would call a transition to Web 2.0. If you're familiar with PlayStation VR, where people can have their own avatars and they're walking around in this digital space, this is now starting to branch out for major corporations to kind of take their foothold and utilize these technologies for different things, from the medical industry all the way into big corporations where they're doing presentations and meetings, all the way to concerts and personal entertainment. These are different avenues since we kind of switched over to this COVID environment that some of these companies are doing to keep their revenues up and still maintain some way of earning some type of income, even though we can't really go out due to COVID. Now, one of the biggest things that I've been looking at over the past couple of months and I've been researching is specifically play to earn games that are linked to the metaverse. You've probably seen this big expose about NFTs and how they're so cool and how you can buy them and they can just go up in value. But those are kind of like one-off cases. When it comes to crypto, the main reason why it has value is because it can be utilized for something. And the more that it can be utilized, the more companies that adopt it, the more widespread it can be used. And when it comes to that, the total circulation of how many cryptos there are gets to be a lot smaller each and every time someone buys and holds it or spends it. So I would say that with this metaverse transition, a lot of these companies are taking this as a way to expand on some of these cryptocurrencies that are currently built, and they already have their own platform and technology, and they're just kind of building on top of it. So one of these companies I want to talk about is Magicraft. Magicraft is similar to like a tower defense video game, and I will say that it's currently not out right now for you to play, but it's currently in production. It should finish production in about 2 years, so you should be able to play it in 2023. But with a lot of these play to earn games, a lot of these games aren't necessarily out yet for you to play. There are some beta testing. There's things that you can kind of see other people play. You can see like alphas on, if you Google them on YouTube, you can kind of see a lot of this stuff just kind of out there for you to kind of see how it would work. But when it comes to cryptocurrencies and how this factors into most of these games, is that as you play the game, you level up, you play different adventures and things like that, you can earn characters, weapons, and things like that that can actually be converted into actual money. So as you can see right here, Magicraft, I'm on the main website. You can see that it's currently priced at 0.018385 cent, and that's in US dollars. Previously today it had hit over 2 cents, and you have to think that I've been buying this thing since this was 0.005 and 0.006 cent. So it's moved a lot since then, and I will say that there's a great deal of people that are starting to invest in it as it's getting listed on more exchanges and platforms. But some things about the game is that this is a play to earn game. Again, this is kind of like tower defense. But as you gain access to the tower, there's a taxation and economics system built around that. So how you play the game is you team up with other players and you basically fight other players for castles, weapons, armors, and things of that nature. Once you take control over that castle, you can now tax other players who are playing this game. So there's another way that you can earn more of this particular cryptocurrency. Now, the characters themselves, the weapons, things like that, those would be in the form of an NFT, non-fungible tokens. So those tokens can be exchanged for actual currency. They can be traded, multitude of different things. But the best thing about this is that each character, weapon, everything has its own specific trait attached to your specific wallet or crypto wallet. So you're able to earn these characters, and there is no one character that's alike your character. So that's the wonderful thing. And whenever you take control of these castles or whatnot, you have ownership of these castles for at least a week. So hopefully there will be a mechanics to where you can kind of get in as an early adapter, earn some of these powerful weapons, and hold control over these castles for more than weeks. So that way you can just keep earning more and more and more. So as you read on, you can kind of look through the page. If you want to go to this website, it's magicraft.io. You can go in, you can look at some of the creators. Basically, you can see that most of these are people who have been in the crypto space for quite some time. You can see that, there's a lot of different people who have kind of devoted their time into this project to try to make sure that this gets off the floor. And you can see some of the other different things that they're bringing to it. They'll also have like an NFT marketplace. They'll have a decentralized finance exchange. So that way you can exchange your tokens for US dollars or whatever currency you have or whatever you want to use. There's going to be a voting protocol. So you can vote or they can vote what some of the things that they're going to be doing to the network or some of the things they might add or take away from the game. You'll have more voting rights based off of how much cryptocurrency you have. You'll also be able to trade cryptos and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that can be built inside of this, and this is just one game. There's a plethora of games that are coming down the pipeline by some of the big corporations like Epic Games, EA, all of that. That are coming down the line that will look at some of these games and how they're operating to see exactly if this is something that they can use to be profitable with. So I will say that with this particular game, this is something that I've been following for quite some time. It's almost been like a year, and I've been looking at the progress as it has been going on, and I would say that is worth the time to pay attention to. But I will say that with decentralized cryptocurrency play to earn games, this is just the start. I will say that with this, I've been looking at ways to buy other cryptocurrencies to kind of expand my plethora of some of these buy to earn games. But let me show you how to purchase them, because there's a lot of talk on what this is. Let's talk about how to purchase it. So if you may notice on the screen, I'm highlighting the BEP20 address. Basically what this is the address for the Binance wallet for this coin. Now I'm going to copy this because this is going to be important later. Now, let's talk about how you would get this cryptocurrency. So this might look familiar for a lot of you, and I've been selling off some cryptocurrencies that kind of been down recently and kind of been fluctuating in price. So I've been trading a lot, and I've been using this as a trading wallet. So let's say you want to buy that token that I just showed you. It's MCRT, and you want to figure out how to get it, and you want to take the first step. So normally people would go to Coinbase. Coinbase is a very easy exchange for people to understand. There's not much that you have to do with it. You just have to link a bank account in order for it to withdraw how much you want to put in. To give you an accurate number of how much you want to trade when it comes to cryptocurrency, I normally say I would say you really want to put in how much you're willing to lose. You don't want to put in too much. You don't want to put in too less. But if you're okay with losing $10, $20, $30, $40, and I can go on and on and on, whatever you're comfortable with losing, put in it. The reason why I suggest the losing aspect is because with cryptocurrencies, a lot of these can be very, very volatile, and volatility is everywhere in our life, whether it's cryptocurrency, your bank account, anything like that, stock market, all of that. But the thing about cryptocurrency is that you really don't have much to lose at this point besides what you put in. And a lot of these technologies are growing. No one thought Bitcoin was going to be $50,000, $60,000 almost $70,000 when people started investing in it initially. Initially, it was like, what's it? It was like $10, $30. People used it to buy pizza, throw stuff around. It came to Bitcoin. People really didn't know the value until it had some. So I would say with a lot of these cryptocurrencies that are related to play to earn games, it's the same fashion. This is a new space when it comes to the metaverse and how people are going to be utilizing this. So I would say definitely jump in, start investing in these things, even if it's $10 every 2 weeks or $10 every month. Just buying some every month, you will start to see it grow and build. So let's get back to how we're going to purchase this coin. So I've copied the BEP20 address. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some XLM. And let's just say I've linked my bank account and everything, and I want to buy this. So I would buy it. And you can see basically I got my bank account linked here. I can say I want to buy $25. So I'll preview the buy. This is going to tell you how much XLM you would get in exchange for it, the Coinbase fee, the purchasing, like how much you're putting into it to purchase after the fee has been subtracted out of it, and basically what the total cost of it is. If I hit buy now, this will be added to my account. I'm just going to back out of this because I already have some XLM in my account. As you can see, here, I have plenty. But let's say I want to send this because at the end of the day, I want to get some of that MCR token. I want to send it so that way I can get some. So what I want to do is I want to put $1 because I'm just going to test this out. And it's going to ask me if I want to send it to a friend. I'm saying not now. And I want to make sure I send it to an address so that way I can convert this XLM over and then take this XLM to buy MCRT. So what I want to do is I don't want to use this BEP address yet because whenever it comes to cryptocurrencies are stored on different chains. Think of it like different exchanges for bank accounts or like different currencies. So this is kind of stored on its own currency chain. So I want to wait until I'm able to convert it over. So what I would do, and this is my MCRT right here, but this is also the wallet that I'm using currently. This is my safepal wallet. I like safepal because you're able to just download it from the Google store. The setup is extremely easy. You can put your mnemonic phrases in, which you want to save, by the way. If you get rid of those phrases or you forget them, you lose everything inside of the wallet. But with this particular wallet, it allows you to convert cryptocurrencies. It allows you to stake cryptocurrencies, which is just another way to put money away so you can earn on it. It has a lot of different D-apps in there. It has its own little market and exchange that you can use. But what I'm going to be doing today, again, is I'm going to be trying to send the XLM over. So what I want to do is with the XLM that I have in Coinbase, I have a particular address in my safepal wallet. I want to send what I have inside of Coinbase to this wallet. So I need the address of this wallet. So in order to receive, I need to copy this address under my XLM to receive it into this wallet. So I would take that particular address, go over to my Coinbase, and Coinbase might be blacked out on this screen. It doesn't show private information, so it might be blacked out while I'm recording this. But just kind of listen to my voice and how I'm going through the steps. And it's the same thing for every wallet. Basically, you would just follow the steps as you kind of heard them. But what you will do is when you're inside of Coinbase, after I've gotten the wallet from my other place that I want to receive my XLM, I would paste that inside of my Coinbase, and I would paste it up under the 2, and then inside of the XLM memo, because with XLM you have to put in a memo, you can put whatever you want. So I'm just gonna put JoJo. I'm a big JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan. And then you hit preview send. It's going to show you what it's like to send the cryptocurrency, how much it should cost again and everything. And then you want to actually hit send. And then it will send it over. Once it's sent over, it should take a couple of minutes and it will appear inside of this wallet here. Inside of this wallet, you will see your XLM stored here. You can see that I sent some over earlier, about 5 hours ago. It will appear at this address and it will be filled in this safepal wallet. What you want to do is, after it's inside of a safepal wallet, you want to convert this XLM into BNB, which is the Binance Smart Chain. This is what people use to buy different cryptocurrencies that aren't listed on major exchanges. So what I'm going to do here is use this bridge, or this bridging portion of the safepal app. And I'm going to put in the amount. I mean, I've already converted mine, but you will see that this may not look like yours either. This might have like Ethereum and something else. But you can just type in XLM here. I mean, I'm just going to select it. And then you can type in BNB, because you want to take whatever XLM you have and convert it to BNB. Once you've done that, you would just hit next here, which is this next button. Because you would just put it in your balance amounts. Once you hit next, if you don't have enough XLM sent over, it's going to tell you you need at least 338 XLM. If you hit next, it will tell you what the network fee is and everything like that and how much it should cost. Since XLM has the lowest fee in the crypto market space, it's like 0.001 cent. You basically can take this and just hit next, and it will convert it to BNB. So the hardest part is over with. I know it's for those who are not very up on crypto, or you're just learning for the first time, the hardest part is over with. You can take a breather now. Now, this is what I want to show you. We now want to take this BNB, which is like taking XLM, let's think is US dollars. BNB, let's think of it as pesos. So we took the dollar, changed it to a peso. Now we want to use BNB, aka the peso, to buy something in pesos. MCRT is within the same blockchain, which is Binance. So you can buy those two coins on the same cryptocurrency chain. So how do I go about doing that? On SafePal, I would just click this little symbol here that looks like a square. I would click pancake swap up under DeFi. And on your screen, it will have pancake swap and BNB. In order to get this MCRT thing, you want to click this right here where it says select a token, select the name, and paste the address. You want to paste the BEP20 address that you got from the MCRT website. I'm going to copy and paste it again so you can see. It had it perfect. Let's see. Here we go again, folks. I don't know what it is about pens and Samsung, but they just can't get it right. Okay. It's going to take me just a few seconds to get all of this. Okay. So you copy that from the website. And then you go to pancake swap and you paste the address in. Sometimes it's just like me, if you're copying it from the website, it'll add that little BEP20 at the end. You can just delete that. You'll see that MCRT is listed here. When you click on MCRT, it may give you like a little pop-ups or warning saying that be careful with cryptocurrencies that aren't listed or something like that. I mean, with this token, it's been listed, it's been verified multiple times, and I personally copied it strictly from the website. I don't get it from any other sources, so it's okay, it's fine. And then you just hit swap. When you go to the screen, it's going to show you that you're converting BNB to MCRT. And you can see the price down here per BNB. You can see the minimum amount received, which is what you're getting. And you can see that they are pulling out the fee right there. So you don't have to worry about having enough for the fees. And then you just confirm the swap. After you hit confirm swap, it should take a couple of minutes. It'll populate this right here, listed inside of your SafePal wallet. And once you've done that, you will receive your MCRT. And that's it, folks. That's basically how you get this coin. That's basically how you get tokens that you may be following or fans of and you want to collect them. You just got to make sure you're on the proper chain in order to receive it. And then once you're on the proper chain to receive it, you just paste in the address on CoinSwap and it'll swap on over. Now, some things to keep in mind in reference to this coin. Magicraft is a project that is going to take roughly 2 years to finish. Just to kind of give you some projections and some things to consider. This coin, originally when I bought it, was 0.006. I even bought it as low as 0.005. It has been fluctuating over the past couple of days between 0.009 to 1 cent. It's reached 2 cents today, so it was almost like a 95% jump. I will say that I bought a plethora of this as much as I could while it was at the 0.005, and it's kind of changing throughout the day. Now, this coin is very, very early in inception, and once the game come out, I think that this is going to explode. And the reason why I think it's going to explode is because there are some comparisons put into play. So, if you're familiar with different crypto games that you can currently play, there's Luna. Offices for like Binance and some other cryptocurrency companies have actually bought space inside of Luna. So that way you can I think Nike has also bought a space, Adidas, where you can host your own private concerts. You can build offices on it. And this is digital land, folks. This is digital land. And some of these lands are selling for like $2 million a pop. But I'm not quite sure, how expansive this is going to be. But I will say that this coin was trading just like the coin I just showed you. And now it's $101.94. Let's look at another example. We're going to look at Sand. Sandbox is another coin that has practical use. It is built on the Ethereum blockchain. And it is currently generating profits because with Sand, people are actually hosting concerts on it. Snoop Dogg has purchased some land. He's also purchased different avatars and things for people to buy, and you can buy dances and things like that, just like you can with Roblox. But people are now using this to host concerts on. So instead of having an actual concert in the real world, everything is going digital. You've probably seen this when it came to Fortnite and Roblox, when it came to Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber. You also can see like Marshmello did one and Travis Scott. So this space is very expensive. Keep in mind that the coin I showed you and how to buy it and everything like that is at 1 cent, 2 cents. So currently some of these coins that were at 1 cent, 2 cents are now trading at $6, $100. Let's look at one that's been around for quite some time, and it's kind of like a trading game where you can trade gear and monsters and stuff like that. This is at $107.68. It's also on the Ethereum chain. You can see that a lot of these different coins have started off remarkably similar to the coin I just showed you. And I will say that whenever you're looking at these play to earn games, see, this one was like 15 cents and it went as high as $160. Some of these play to earn games are just getting started, and the expansiveness of the play to earn atmosphere is just immense once you start reading into the technical papers of what you can do, what people can do with these things. And the benefit of it is that you're playing a game and earning as you play the game. So it's almost like you're building up your character the more you earn. And there's other ways that you can earn money into it too, like staking and pulling your money away. Another way to think about it is you probably played like, I don't know, let's talk about Super Mario. You probably played Super Mario, earned going like gold coins and things like that. Where, let's say on Mario Kart, you can buy like different vehicles, or you can buy different wheels and different sets and things like that. And each and every wheel is different. Each and every vehicle is different. They have their own perks. And you can buy and trade these things. And as you start to build more of this, your character becomes more efficient and you earn or slash win more races. Well, the same thing applies with these games. Except with this particular thing, you actually own the rights to the vehicles, or you own the rights to the characters and their specific traits. So I would say that this is something that is going to be taking some time to grow. This is a fairly new space. So as you start to jump in and look at how this space is growing and how this is going to be something that's going to be changing, notice that there's multiple coins that's also working the same way. So the list goes on and on and on and on. You can see that most of these coins are just getting started. Some of these have been around for some time, but there's a lot of different projects out there. There's a lot of different things that you can invest in. There's that one coin I showed you. It's something I've been researching in. I've been a crypto investor for 5 years, a stock investor for 13. And I will say that this metaverse thing is huge. So take some time out, do your research, do your own due diligence. And again, take your time and invest carefully. That's pretty much it.